Get started in just a sec here, guys. Just setting up everything, so bear with me. All right. Well, I know this is kind of unannounced and kind of a first here, but yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and update this SP50 here. So hopefully my live and everything will start. But yeah, I wanted to upgrade the SP50 with the brass tube here, as well as a 10 kg spring. Hopefully this should, bump this thing up to roughly like, I don't know. It should roughly bump this thing up to like 130. But yeah, oh, look at that, man. You got in here quick. What's going on, man? What's going on, Milka? But I figured, you know what? Let's upgrade this thing. Let's do it live. I have not opened this thing, nor have I ever opened this, and I have not seen any guides, well, any good guides on how to open it. I got a kind of good idea, and from what I noticed, a lot of this is going to be the same as what we did here for the Lizzie. So again, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this live, and we're going to see if we break this thing or not. So yeah, so let's just get right to this thing, man. I'm gonna crank this. I'm gonna crank this thing open and see if we can remember where everything goes when it's all said and done. All right, let's throw that there. Throw that there. Okay, that doesn't move. And let me take out the mag. The other video I saw, we just take these pieces out here, and this side piece should come off. But again, you guys know half the time it never works this way, but we'll see. All right, so this should come off. Oh, I'm missing one right here. Oh, I must be pulling it from the wrong side. Okay, does it go from this side, or is this? Oh, this comes off too. I see. Okay. Okay. Again, guys, bear with me. I have no idea what I'm doing here when taking this thing apart. So I'm just gonna put this off to the side. And then I think it said I can take these two pieces off right here. And let's just see. And so far, all the bolts look all to be the same. Oh, okay, so that slides off. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that slides off. And here's what I care about. So how do you get this off there? You got the plunger back there. You got the rod. We really care about this. Oh, this thing is like dripping stuff. So let me... Okay, I wonder if that... Let me see. I think this is almost just like the... Oh, I was thinking this almost looks like the plunger for the. It almost looks like the plunger for the Lizzie, but yeah, okay. So that's all in there. Okay, so now I got to take out that, and is that all one piece? Oh, maybe I should take this off too. I think it said I got to take that off. So this is like all one piece. So how do you get the? So let's see, does this come out or come off? Okay, so we pull that front piece off. I mean, this piece looks like it comes out, but I can't get it out of there. Okay. I'm gonna get some of this. Man, this has a lot of stuff on it. What's going on, man? What's going on, channel? And I'm gonna see if I can get onto my thing here. Just give me one sec. Let's see if we can get onto this thing. Yeah, let's pull this thing out right here. Let's see what this does. Again, I have no idea how to. Whew. So this might be a boring stream for some, but it is a... Oh, okay, that doesn't go on there. Okay, so let's take out these two. I think these two really drive everything. Okay, so how do you get that out of there? Oh, does this pop out? Okay, there we go. I feel like I'm missing something here on how to get this front piece out, since this piece looks let's see, let's go here. Okay, let's see if this pops out, if I can just pull it out. Oh. Okay, that doesn't want to come out like at all. If any of you guys know how to pop this thing out, you guys let me know. I don't want to break it. I must be missing a screw or something. What am I missing here? I have a feeling like this front piece comes out of here, but I don't know how to get it out of here. So let's get it out of here. Okay, I gotta go look this up because I have no idea how that part comes out of here. I mean, I don't see any other bolts. I mean, I would like to believe it just slides out of there. But again, I don't want to break anything. It looks like this front piece, this front piece should come out of there. I just can't figure out how to get it out of there. So I'm gonna go look this up real quick. I saw a little tip on toys. I saw a little tip on the on Zenduo's site, so we're gonna go check that out real quick. Let's go SP50. Let's go to here. Okay, so there are pictures on here. We took that off. We took those off, if you guys see that. Okay, so it says it should just slide out, but I don't see the thing just sliding out like that. So it says it should just... Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, oh my gosh, that was too easy. Oh, and that thing is covered. And this is good though. This is good. So let's put that right there. And here is the old. And this is, like I said, I don't know what type of material this is, but it's definitely not a smooth like a brass. Definitely not smooth like that. So let's put this here. I do like the red, but you just can't see the red. Oh, I think the red would actually look pretty awesome there, but I do like the brass in there. So let's go here. Okay. And here's the new one. So we're gonna lube this thing up. This might be an actually pretty short stream, guys. Super short stream. Here's the old spring. Here's the new one. Oh yeah, definitely gonna give it more punch. Supposedly this is supposed to give you about another 20 FPS, 25 to 25 FPS. So, gosh, I don't want it to be too hard of a pull, but we'll see. So, old, new. And we keep that plunger. Actually, we swap. So, I know the instructions say to swap some of this. All right, so let's go ahead and throw on the new O-rings here. So I can get into this thing. This actually might be a pretty quick upgrade. It took me longer to figure out how to take that thing out than to probably upgrade this thing. Break into it. So let's open that. Okay, so we got some new O-rings. All right. And then if I remember looking at the instructions online, it said to put a red one back here, which is a big fat one, I believe. And then the other red one on here, or actually a green one on here. All right, so let's do that. Let's first take off. Let's first take off this one right here. All right, so this is, which one of these is it? It more resembles this one. Okay. So that's the old, this is the new. I got some grease, I mean, it came with grease, but I got, of course, this high performance grease here. Take a little bit of that out. This thing is just freaking, this thing is just coated in here with grease. You guys can see that. So I'll grease this thing up. I'll throw that on. And let's do a little test. Let's see how this fits. Not bad. I mean, it's not that great of a seal, but I mean that will kind of do. And then let's take a look at this one here. Oop. Let's take this seal out. And this was supposed to be replaced with the green one. Oh man, that seal's hard. Let's just check this. Okay, I mean that's not bad. Like looking at it, it doesn't seal it all the way, but it's not bad. Let's try this red one, this fatter red one, to see if it gives us a better seal. All right, let's try this and see what type of seal we get. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's a better seal. Better than the green, at least. There's not tons of friction here. So I'm going with that. And I wonder if this green one would be better than this. I don't feel like this red one back here is sealing all that great. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try and put this green one on here just to see. And I had to do this for the Lizzie when we did this. Kind of mix and match the O-rings to see which one. Oh, gosh, they both feel good. I guess we will know when we shoot this thing. So let's throw this one back on there. All right, so we got the plunger done. Let's lube this thing up. And let's put everything back together. Gosh, that was easier than I thought. It was way easier than I thought. I'll make sure this thing is lubed up super good. And then we're going to do that a little bit on the inside of the plunger housing also. What's going on, Thomas? Hey, thanks, man. Just doing a little upgrades today. It was a little impromptu. I figured, hey, why not show you guys what I do just randomly. So, okay, so this goes on here. Okay, so I don't know what the easiest way to do this is. If we put that on there, push that inside the thing, push the housing back. Okay. Well, that was almost too easy. So I took off these two screws, and I actually didn't need to take them off because I didn't know how to take it off. So I'm going to try and get some of this grease off my hands. I should have checked this upper tube. This upper tube for us, when I replaced it on the Lizzie, it was like bone stock, but this thing actually has some grease and lube in there. So I would like to believe the top of it is all lubed up and greased. So let's put this thing back together. I thought this was going to take me like an hour. This is going to take me maybe, what are we at, like 15 minutes? This is going to take me maybe 30 minutes to upgrade. So Put these back in there. So again, for those of you guys who are just jumping in, literally all we've done is upgraded the spring to the 10 kg and replace this housing right here. So that's what it was like before. I mean, and I don't know what this is, but hey, the brass one always seems to be a little bit better. We're gonna put back in the 2 side pieces here real quick. Oops. All right, and let's do one more. I think it was, oh my gosh. Everything's all right. Thanks, cool. What's about the shorty upgrade spring? Do you mean the shorty shotgun? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. So we got everything here back together. Oh, yeah, let me replace this. I thought this was part of that white piece, so I took that off. So we're just gonna put this back together. This is gonna go here. Oh, if I can get the... All right. And then this goes right into this. Oops, at least I think this was the... I mean, all the bolts look the same. All the screws look the same. So... I believe this is the same, but it doesn't feel like it's... Oh, there we go. Oh, that doesn't seem right, but we'll just keep screwing this thing into... Yeah, so I got an upgraded spring for the shorty. I just haven't put it in yet. Because there's like no videos on it, like how to do it, but it you know, it's pretty straightforward, probably like this, where you just open it up. You just do it. You just do it. And then this slid on like that. I would like to believe, okay. I'll say I like to believe these holes lined up in some capacity. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to put back on this front shroud, which actually it looks like I didn't even need to take off in the first place. It looks like this spring is pushing this thing out, so. Okay. And then we put on this. Now I see why it said just take off one side. Okay. So line every... Oh, did it not line up over here? It doesn't look like these are lined up. Okay. Much better, much better. Okay, looking so far so good. And then we just throw back on the other side. I mean, is that it? That just seems way too easy. And then this piece just goes... I'm like, I think I know. Oh, I see. Okay, it goes like right there. Oh, I gotta line that hole up with that. There we go. Gosh, that just seems too easy. Just too easy. Okay. Making sure that can slide back. That is a much harder prime. Okay, so yeah, let's put all these little smaller ones back in here, and we will FPS test this thing to see. Maybe we should just go back and stick with the stock spring, because I don't really want this thing shooting like 150. It's just a little too much. But we will see. I mean, but I like how easy that thing came apart. That was super easy. Very similar to this. This was super easy. All right, Let's throw this back in here. Mine is coming tomorrow. Greets from Germany. What's going on, man? Germany's in the house today. I don't know what's going on. I thought most of my subs were from the US, but hey, what's going on? Yeah, you're gonna love this thing, man. Stock, the SP50. It's great. It is a super good blaster for being stock. But I figured, you know what? Let's upgrade the housing, because this did wonders for this here. It did wonders for it. So I'm gonna see if this thing kind of follows that same suit. I'm hoping again the spring doesn't turn this thing up to 145. It'd be almost just too much. Okay, so I'm not gonna put on the back this portion yet. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to reopen it back up for that. But yeah, okay. Oh, this thing sounds like it's so much shooting so much harder. So let's throw a couple of these in there, and let's see what FPS we're getting. If I'm getting anything over 140, which I think just by the sounds of it, we are going to do a little reworkaroo. Let me grab the chrono. All right, here we go. Oh, that prime is... Oh, it's not shooting, guys. It's not shooting. Look at... Oh, there we go. I think I might have something wrong in there. Oh. Yeah, something is... I don't think I put it back together right. Oh, there we go. Wow, okay. It's either my darts or something, but I am getting all over the place on my shots. I got one that was like 130, one that was 100. That last one was 70. So let's try this again. Oh, that's way slow. That's way slow. Oh yeah, these are coming out here extremely slow. So it tells me that probably the seal. Yeah, there's not that great of a seal. So let's open this thing back up. I'm going to switch it back to the stock spring maybe and see. But let's do this. Let's go get a couple more darts here and kind of see. So give me one sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. Be there in just a sec, guys. Just getting some more darts here from my plethora of darts. All right, got a whole ton more. Let's just shoot a couple more out of here because the FPS on this is really bad. All right, so I got 3 kind of random darts. Let's just... That one shot great. Oh, that one shot like crap. Okay, so let's test it with these and use these as our control. Just to see. Yeah. It doesn't like. It's inconsistent. So I'm gonna go back in here and let's check this thing out. Something is inconsistent with this. Whatever it is, I am unsure. But it looks like it shoots, you know, like, I don't know. It was shooting like, one was like 70, then some of them were coming out real, some were coming out real short, but some of them are coming out pretty hot. So let's just open this thing back up and take another look-see. You got the 12 kg spring in your S200. Makes some problems. 1.8 spring in middle. Oh yeah. You only get 100 FPS out of your S200 with the 1.8 spring? That's weird because my this right here, guys. This right here, this is stock. This gets like 110. 100 to 110. So that's weird. That's really weird that yours shoots. I mean, that's nothing. This thing stock shot about 110, so that's weird that you don't get such high FPS. All right, so let's go here. Cam, what is this? This is the SP50. Oh, well, this can all be one piece. I don't know why I took that piece off, but I know this piece comes off like that. There we go. So either the lube and everything here is not that great, the seal back here is not that great. It's one of these. And I'm thinking maybe we got to fiddle with these O-rings because I thought the O-rings just were a little, yeah. Like I didn't feel like this O-ring back here was doing a great seal. So let's just check this out again. I thought this red one sealed. I mean, the red, it looks like it's, I mean, that's a pretty good seal, the red one. But I'm thinking this back O-ring back here is not, it is not a good seal because I don't see, like when I look at it, I mean, I guess it's okay, but it doesn't look, I mean, it doesn't look all that great. They did give a few more O-rings here, so. Let's see what we got here. What is this? Is this like airsoft? No, this is Nerf. Mini. Yeah, I don't know. First, it shoots about 145, then turn to 100. Oh, yeah. Usually when it starts shooting inconsistent like that, it could be the darts. Or it's just like the part that I'm working on here. It's just the O-ring. The stock O-ring they gave is this black one. But I don't think, let me see how that fits. Oop. Let's see. Yeah, this black one is just way too small. It just looks way too small in there. That black one is way too small. This green one is better. I mean, it looks pretty good. And then the red one, let's take that thing back out and see. Let's check it out. Okay, that red one is not, the red one is not bad, but let me see what type of, let me see what other O-rings I got here, guys, because sometimes when they give you it, it was very similar to this, guys. It was very similar to this. The back O-ring they gave back here was so-so. It was all right, and I had to go find an O-ring to kind of fit it and make it better. So let's see what I got. I don't think I have one. I don't think I have one exactly. I mean, that fits pretty good, but let's see how, I don't know if it's going to fit onto this. It's kind of loose on there, but I don't mind that. I just want it to seal. I mean, that's better. That black O-ring is better than that other one. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take this black O-ring that I got. Let's lube this thing up. Let's throw it on there. Unless FPS tests this thing again. And let's keep this spring. Let's keep the upgraded KG spring on there. See what happens. Sounds very plasticky for airsoft. 110 FPS for a Nerf gun. Yep. Well, this one shoots 110. This one right here, this black one, Cam, this one shoots 140. It's pretty crazy. What's going on, Anthony? Yep, we're doing O-ring fitment here. Let's see, Josh, what'd you say here? Curious question, Cam. I always thought Nerf stuff. No way, man. Nerf stuff is for anybody, man. Curious question. In your Lizzie upgrade video, I saw some other upgrades for it, like the stock and possibly a charging handle, and was wondering if those were for the Lizzie. It's funny you talk about that. So, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me just get this stuff off my hands. You are talking about... let me pull this over here. So, you're talking about this, which is the stock, which we got. We're going to do a video on that. I haven't put it on yet. And for the charging handle, you are talking about this. You're talking about that. Here's the thing. I don't know where this goes on the Lizzie. I have no idea. I assume it's somewhere in the back, I would like to say. Like, we bought it under the assumption that, yeah, you could use it. But I think maybe it would go back here, like you do something back here. I would like to believe. I don't know where it would go anywhere else, right? I mean, it can't even go through here, so I don't know. But yeah, I know I got a bunch of these, but I don't know where it goes. And the stock, yeah, I mean, we got it. I just haven't put it on. I don't know which one I'm going to put it on yet. So to answer your question, yes, they got it, but I'm in your same boat, man. I'm in your same boat. Okay, so that feels, I mean, the loop feels pretty good in there. This thing doesn't feel bad. I mean, this is definitely a good seal on here because I could feel it, and it's not too bad. They recommended the green one on here, but I felt like the green one didn't really do its job, like when I was testing it. So let's try the green one here again. I felt like there was too much play in there. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it doesn't, I mean, I feel I could see the gaps. It's not huge, but I could see the gaps. But let's try it. It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to hurt anything. I had the O'Reilly Auto Parts song stuck in my head for the O-rings. O'Reilly's. Yeah, you know it. You know it. I don't. Thomas tape Birch. I don't know what that says. Or took some tape under the O-ring. Oh yeah, it's a good idea. Maybe put a little bit of tape. But this red one actually, it's a really good fit. This red one is a really good fit. But they recommend the green one in the photos. So I'm gonna see. I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything. So let's keep the upgraded spring on here. Let's do this, and let's just put this all back together. Let's just see how this goes. I think this back spring, though, is going to help me out. This is the one that worried me, but you're right. We could wrap something underneath there, but I think this spring that I got on there, or the O-ring now, is a much better seal than what we had there before. So, all right. So let's reassemble this beast. Okay, so we're going to put this, and I probably should put this back piece on the same time that I do it. Okay, oops, whoa, I don't want that to fall off again, because I don't remember how this thing went back together. Something like that. This trigger sure looks like the Lizzie trigger, I'll tell you that. So I think that goes on there like that, right? Oops. This just fell apart, and I wasn't even paying attention on how it. Oh, there we go. I was say this thing fell apart, and I wasn't paying attention how it was put together. I was looking at the chat, so that goes on there. That goes like that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's slide this back on. And I think I need to line, yeah, I need to line this all up when we put this on there. So that hole in the center goes down the hole on the side of the grip. This should hopefully line up. There we go. It's being much more difficult this time around than it was the first time around. Joe, I got the same part with my Apex Legends RE45. Nice. When you say the same part, because I don't even know what they sent you, or on your Apex did they send you other stuff, or when you say same part, what do you mean? All right, cool, O'Reilly, Tana. I have no clue where it would go either. Oh, you're saying that you got that little back piece that I was showing earlier. That, yeah, I don't. If you got that, I don't know. I seriously have no idea where it goes. Because like I said on the, let me pull this down here. Yeah, if you're talking about, yeah, where does it go on the RE45? I have no idea. Like there's no place for it. So I looked all over the place. I was like, I must be missing something. Like I'm like, does it go back here? Does it go up here? Like there's no place for it. So, I can't help it on some of that stuff. When they send that stuff, I have, But yeah, I bought some of the upgrades too, just like you guys. And, I'm not 100% sure where everything goes either. So I believe this goes like this or something. So this should all pop back down. Oh. All right. And again, I did not put this in there. Does that go? Must be like this. It's like the mag. It's like the mag release. Something like that. Well, I don't really care about the mag release right now. I just want to see if this thing will shoot. All right, let's put all these back in there, and if it is good, then we will go from there. But we were getting super inconsistency out of my first go around right there. But we'll see here. All right. It's one of the things that I always don't like about doing mods is after like my hands are just super greasy. I need one of those electric, those electric mini screwdrivers. It would save me so much time, so I don't have to like spin every one of these with greasy old hands. It doesn't look all the way together for some reason. That looks like it's off like a little bit. And I'm dropping screws because I could hear the screws hitting the floor. But it's okay because I got a bunch of these little small ones here. All right, we'll do another one here. I'm looking on my floor. I felt it hit my foot. Okay. Oh, let's do one more down here, just in case we got to take this thing back apart. I think I see another one right wedged in there. Okay. Let's throw this right here. All right. So let's see. Does that thing... Okay. It doesn't sound bad. It still sounds like it's shooting really hard, but the performance is not. Let's go here. Let's go here. So, Anthony, if you're still on here, they sent you that little black back piece. Oh, yeah. Woo! Oh, horrible performance. Horrible performance. Horrible. The first one was good, but then subsequent shots after it. Yeah, that's maybe, and it could be the darts that I'm using. I'm using some non-standard darts that I typically shoot. So let's shoot with these. These are the darts I typically shoot with. It's better. Oh, that one didn't even shoot. Yeah. I'm thinking it is either the spring or something else, because, guys, that was not good. The first one came out really good. All other ones, not good. So I'm going to swap the old spring back in here real quick, and I'm going to see, because sometimes an upgraded spring, guys, does not equal better performance, but we will see. I think I'm getting good at the swapping this stuff. If I would have known this first, it would have been like a 3-minute stream. Or it could be just, no, that looks good. The air seal right there looks really good. Let's actually swap this back to the red one. I like the red one. The red one was a better seal. But you're right, we could put some Teflon tape under there. But I think this red one, I mean, I can just feel that. I mean, it just feels better. And then this spring, no, let's do a test. Yeah, let's put the red spring, get the black back. Come on. Oh, come on, get in the thing. I can't see where the white piece needs to go into this shaft here. There we go. All right, let's try that and see what type of results we get. I'm going to screw this in just a little more. It doesn't look like it's screwed in all the way the first time. Still a little gap there. Here we go. I have no idea. I have no idea what you're saying. I have no idea what Min's saying. Does anybody know what Min's saying? Should we do a translator? Let's go take a translator look here. Let's go see. Could be good. It could be bad. Who knows? You know. There we go. Oops. He says, yes, I did when I was still traveling without upgrades. It worked too. I'm too lazy at the moment to take them apart again. Well, you know what? We got to take it apart. I can't have the blaster shooting worse than what it was when I first took it apart. So let's just put this all back together again. There we go. It's just mixing and matching those O-rings is really the driver here. It was the same thing again for this. I did it like twice to find the right match of O-rings. Even though what they recommended didn't look right, it was off. So all right, so let's throw this back together. Man, if I could have thrown this together, just how fast I threw it together like there in the beginning, whew, this thing would have, seriously, the stream would have been just a couple minutes. Let's just throw a couple of these in there. Just get everything lined up. Oh, my hands are just gross from all the lube on that stuff. All right, throw one here. Throw another one in the back. On the front. And if this doesn't do it, we'll switch back to the stock spring and see if we get better performance. Sometimes the springs, even though you can stick a harder spring in there, it doesn't always equal better performance. Okay, and we got one more down here. All right, let's throw a couple more darts in here, and let's see what we get. Let's see if the... Okay, let's throw a few more darts in here. Let's do a couple of the ones that I know, my trusties right here, my Adventure Forces. And let's try and shoot one of these Worker Gen 3s out of here. I had a feeling the Worker Gen 3 would not come out there good. Okay. I should not have put the Worker Gen 3 in there. It doesn't like it. I watch you now, then I don't have to try to like. Yeah, if you watch me now, then you'll. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah. So that first one came out of there hard. I think this might be. Oh yeah, I think this is darts, guys. Let me go grab a couple more of those, and we'll come right back. So it'll be right there, guys, just grabbing more darts to test with. All right. So I think nothing is wrong with what I have. I think it's, some of these things are very specific on what darts it likes. So I'm going to try with nothing but my Adventure Force darts. Because all the ones that I shot of these were coming out of it pretty freaking hard. So let me go back here. Oops. So let's just throw a couple more of these in, and let's test what we got here. Because all these ones... Oh yeah, that came out there hard. Oh yeah. Woo! Okay. Let's test the FPS. And let's see what we got. Okay. 126, that's not bad. Let's throw a couple more of these in there. Well, that one didn't shoot good at all. 116, 114. Okay, so I mean, not like bad, but I want to do the only last test that I want to do is I want to throw the stock spring back in, and I want to see, by just upgrading to the brass tube here, like what it do, like what is it gonna do? So because this is shooting a little bit under what I would expect. With the 10 kg spring, I was hoping to get right around about the 125 mark. And I'm there, but I'm not like consistently in the 120s, right? I would have thought I would have been in the 120s like consistently, so. So let's take this back apart, guys, and let's... I almost want to do a test and throw the stock one back in there. And just see. But I am going to change this back to this. And just see. Just see if we get a drop in FPS. And I lube that up pretty good, right? Yeah, in the middle. Okay. Let's just put a little bit more in there. And I got to pull back up my chat because I can't see it, guys. Dr. Flux here. Nice. What? Are you Dr. Flux? What? A good old SP50. Oh man, this is just a mess. This lube stuff is just everywhere. But I feel like this has got to be so much better than these, because these just did not seal in there that great, like at all. But this red one for sure. But again, this is where the trial and error comes in, guys. So we will just do this again. Let's throw this on. Make sure this O-ring seats well. Oh. It actually might not be seating as well as I thought just by looking at it. The bottom part is not... The bottom part of this O-ring is not seating well. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got that back in there with the stock spring. Let's throw this all back together. What is this, like the fifth time we've done this? Something like that. Okay. Let's throw this, let's line this all back up. There we go. All right. Throw back on the side, bolt it down, run a little more tests. Gotta get this lined up with the... There we go. Oh, see these bolts are freaking flying everywhere. So let's try it again. So this time we went back to the stock spring, just to see if maybe it's just the harder spring is just, it's just not, the internals can't hold it. And I've seen that quite a bit where, just because you get a harder spring doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to shoot harder. Sometimes you need a bigger volume of air. You need a better plunger. I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. I know. I'm doing it live, man. I'm doing it live. I was just figuring, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade this thing today and see what it's like. And figured, you know what? I'll show you guys what goes on behind the scenes, because a lot of people do this, man, and they're like, look, we disassembled it in 2 minutes. Yeah. Show me the real video. Show me the real video that you guys did. Especially with never taking one of these apart before. Okay. Definitely I mean, that seal is pretty good. I mean, it's not sealed all the way. I get air leak, but I mean, it's not coming out too crazy. All right, so 5th time's a charm. Let's use some of our adventure forces again here. so we have a consistent thing here. I got a couple different ones here. Okay, so let's go here, and let's see. Where's my chrono? Let's see what we get. That's 102, 104. So, I mean, is it worth the upgraded spring? I mean, we're only getting it about 10 FPS difference. So I don't know what the stock spring is when it comes to kg and weight. I don't know. But is it worth the couple dollars for the upgraded spring for a couple more feet? Oh, that's probably not going to shoot right. Yep. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Well, everything's working now. We're good. So here is the consensus to all this, you guys. They give you some O-rings because the inner diameter is slightly bigger than this. Would these O-rings work? Gosh, they weren't working consistently when I first got them. So luckily for me, I had an O-ring kit where I found one that worked a little bit better. The 10 kg spring over the stock, I'm assuming the stock is maybe like an 8. But the stock, I mean, is hitting 104 to 110 stock. And the prime is really, really easy. This should have got me up to about 125 to 130. But I was getting like 120-ish. And the prime is much harder. It is much, much harder, guys. So, spring, I would say, no, don't do. It doesn't make any sense for the small gain that you're getting. And gosh, the prime is so much more easier with the 8 kg spring. So much easier. Would I go for the brass tube housing here? 100%. Brass is always better than whatever this is. I don't even know. I mean, you could feel and see the kind of pores on there. So I would always do the brass. It definitely helped out on here. I noticed with the brass tube, you tended to get just better consistency. But I'm going to go out and kind of shoot this. I should have a full video of this here up, but I wanted to do this part as kind of just a, you know, like an overview of, hey, this is me opening this thing for the very first time. You guys get to see kind of how I test it and kind of like what I do with these tests. You know, I just don't throw it in and say, okay, that's it. No, I'll open this thing up and flip-flop back and forth between a hard spring, the regular spring. I could have thrown this back in there, but there's no point. But yeah, I would upgrade the tube housing with the brass one to get more consistency, and I would not upgrade the spring and shoot 110 all day long consistent with this thing. So that is my 2 cents, guys. I hope you guys like this stream. I just, again, you know, wanted to do this just so you guys can have a little something to watch. But yeah, this is nuts. But for the Lizzie / Gecko here, this was shooting, I think it was like 90 FPS when I first got it. It's something like 80, 90. And we upgraded the spring to, I believe, a 12.4 kg spring, and then did the brass housing here. And this thing bumped up to 140 FPS. So this thing turned into an absolute beast. But I don't know what kg the original spring was. I mean, the prime is much harder, but I think, gosh, man, this shooting 140 is just an absolute animal. Now, some of you guys talked about this. Yeah, the Fire Rat, the S200. Yeah, this, guys, I mean, this is an absolute beast. The prime on this is just so smooth. I mean, you guys know, this thing is so smooth. Now, we did a video with the ball bearing scar up here, and it is, gosh, it is unbelievably good with the ball bearing scar. Unbelievably good. So if you're going to pick up the Fire Rat, the S200, pick up that ball bearing scar. That's like the first thing that you should get. It is, gosh, it is unbelievable. Now, we do have all the metal upgrades and internals for this also. I am going to do a video on that, but I just haven't got, I was like, I got to get to the SP50 first, because this, for me, like out of all the blasters so far before I got to the Fire Rat, this was one of my favorites. Just because it shot so well, it felt good. the Lizzie was great, but the 85 to 90 FPS wasn't that great. But the 110 you get from this stock was good. But then once I tried the Fire Rat, yeah, you guys know how this thing goes. I mean, this thing is just a ridiculously good blaster. And we're gonna probably upgrade. I'm gonna leave this Fire Rat with the ball bearing Scar, and then with this one, this is the one that I'm probably going to probably just leave leave it orange, but put all the metal internals in here, because I could throw this ball bearing Scar on either or of these, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But there you go, guys. Again, thanks for hanging out with me today. You guys are awesome. I know there's not a ton of you guys on here, but thanks for hanging out with me today on this to get this thing going. And we're going to do a video outside with this, and I should have a full video of it here soon. But there you go. Thanks again, Fox fans.